Welcome to AC 24/7. I'm Tracy E. Gilchrist. Nearly 11,000 people have been killed in Gaza since the Hamas attack on Israel last month, according to the Palestinian Ministry of Health. Many others are injured, and some parts of the Palestinian enclave have turned to rubble. The Advocate Channel's John Lawrence reports.
As explosions continue to pound parts of northern Gaza, people inside the region say there's a desperate need of humanitarian supplies and assistance.
What you guys are seeing on social media and on TVs is actually 2% of the reality. So know that we're dying here. If we're not dead physically, we're dead inside.
Israeli officials have agreed to halt military action daily for 4 hours in areas of northern Gaza so that residents can flee south.
About 3 hours before the pauses will begin, the Israelis will, through a variety of means, notify civilians living in northern Gaza that the pause is going to start, and here's when, and also advise on the safest corridor, the safest passage out.
But some say these pauses won't make much of a difference, and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says there will be no ceasefire until Hamas releases its hostages. On Thursday, the Senate unanimously passed a resolution that condemns Hamas, quote, for its premeditated, coordinated, and brutal terrorist attacks on Israel. President Joe Biden posted a statement saying Israel has an obligation to, quote, fully comply with international law.
Any government in the world that does not support immediate ceasefire becomes a participant and supportive of discontinuous war crimes that are happening in Gaza.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
Mayors from across the nation were in Los Angeles this week trying to find a way to combat homelessness. The mayors toured the city's infamous Skid Row to see the magnitude of the crisis. Some of their goals include coordinating a national strategy to combat the crisis and sharing successful practices. They also visited an area where repurposed shipping containers now provide temporary housing for unsheltered residents. A Manhattan jury found actor Robert De Niro's production company liable for gender discrimination and retaliation. The judgment came in a civil trial related to a workplace dispute brought by De Niro's former assistant. Graham Chase Robinson worked as De Niro's executive assistant in 2008 and rose through the ranks to vice president before leaving in 2019. She claimed she experienced gender discrimination while working for De Niro, saying he called her an office wife and made her do tasks such as washing his sheets, sewing his clothing, and scratching his back. Robinson was awarded $1.2 million in damages on both counts from his production company, Canal Productions. The jury did not find the actor individually liable. The feminist online blog site Jezebel is shutting down and laying off its employees effective immediately. Parent company Geo Media says it is restructuring its portfolio of digital news outlets and tried to sell the publication but could not find it a new home. In total, 23 editorial staff will lose their jobs due to the end of Jezebel and other restructuring within the company. A federal judge in Alaska dealt another blow to environmental and indigenous groups trying to stop ConocoPhillips' massive Willow oil drilling project by ruling construction can move forward. After the Biden administration approved it earlier this year, groups concerned about the climate impact sued. The judge dismissed the group's claims, ruling the federal environmental analysis underpinning the project's approval is sound. The groups intend to appeal the ruling. In Georgia, a man has been charged with threatening to kill GOP Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, her family, and her staff. 34-year-old Sean Patrick Cirillo of Macon is accused of calling Greene's office and making those threats on Wednesday. He's charged with using communications devices to make threats, a felony offense. Taylor Greene issued a statement saying the threat forced her to close her district office. She also thanked police for acting swiftly. Former astronaut Frank Borman has died at 95. Borman passed away November 7th in Billings, Montana. NASA Administrator Bill Nelson says Borman was a true American hero. His many accomplishments include serving as commander of the Apollo 8 mission in 1968, the first mission around the moon. After Borman left NASA, he continued his passion for aviation as the CEO of Eastern Airlines. Thank you for joining us for AC 24/7. For more, go to advocatechannel.com and subscribe on the Advocate YouTube page. For the Advocate channel, I'm Tracy E. Gilchrist.